Hey Internet, what's up? I'm Troy, and welcome to Badaboom. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing Agatha All Along. So if you haven't seen the last two episodes that released yesterday, go watch those. If you've seen them, drop your thoughts in the comments below. So let's dive in, because we are going to have some spoilers in this episode. So, Agatha All Along. It's being hailed as the best MCU show that's been on Disney+. And then I want to put a little asterisk on that, on Disney Plus, because I still think the Netflix Daredevil shows were great. They're the best ones in my opinion, but those weren't made by Marvel. Those were made by Netflix in conjunction with Marvel. So right now, Agatha is the reigning crown of the best rated, most watched, and we'll see if Daredevil Born Again, when that comes out later next year, if that dethrones Agatha. But for now, let's dive in and talk about what worked well and what might happen next, and maybe what didn't work the best for this show. And right off the bat, let's talk about The Witch's Road. Now, the idea of The Witch's Road, I think it's cool. Definitely got a cool song. It's an idea of a very easy setup, I think, for a series, because there's trials, so you kind of have an idea of, at least 3 or 4 episodes, what is going to happen in each episode. It's some sort of challenge, it's some sort of trial that deals with a personal growth of another character. But this also makes it pretty predictable. And, after maybe the first 15 minutes of an episode, you kind of figured, oh, it's this character that's going to have some sort of personal growth. And most of the episodes, it was pretty obvious that who is going to be growing or dying or whatever. And it didn't really entice me or keep me on the edge of my seat, because I could just pull my phone out and check things and go back to watching without really missing anything. It is kind of almost borderline sitcom at times, because it's an enclosed space. You can't really shoot in different locations too well. It's just all right there. So for me, this series wasn't the most thrilling. It was cool seeing Billy grow and develop throughout the series, and really learning that maybe it shouldn't have been called Agatha All Along. It should have been called Billy All Along. Because as we learn in the very last episode, The Witch's Road is a scam. It's a scam that Agatha made up so that she could steal other witches' powers when the road didn't appear. So I gotta say, Agatha had some really good acting chops for saying, hey, this is not a scam, and I've done this millions of times, but going along with it and going through these challenges and everything, it's really good acting. But also, it just shows how powerful Billy is, because everything was in his head the entire time, and got everyone else to kind of believe in The Witch's Road and made it a reality. And at the end of the series, we see Agatha dies. Rio, Aubrey Plaza, who was a great personification of death. Agatha kind of sacrifices herself so Billy can live, but she comes back as a ghost. And her and Billy are going to go and find his brother Tommy, who he kind of moved his soul into a body of a dying boy. And that's the end. They're really going to go on a quest and find Tommy. But I'm a little disappointed with the ending, because I really thought, based on how the series started, that Wanda was going to come back. And I think Wanda is a great character. I love what we did with her in the first couple arcs of the MCU, but Multiverse of Madness kind of hung her out to dry. And WandaVision was great, and we've got just a lot of cliffhangers. We don't know what's happening with her. It sounds like she's dead, according to the series, because they found her body in the first episode, but there's almost always a way to come back, especially with how powerful of a character she is. She's going to come back, and maybe she'll come back in whatever series is going to happen next with Billy and Agatha. Will it be a season 2 with Agatha All Along, or a show dedicated to Tommy, aka Speed? We don't know. So we got more cliffhangers, and honestly, I don't think we really needed a full series for this. It was entertaining, but to get the answers of okay, what's happening next, we didn't need to go through so many episodes. But, we did. And it was a fun journey. We could have done more with less, but we'll have to kind of see what happens next. Overall, I don't think this deserves to have the highest rating and Marvel, MCU, Disney Plus shows. And again, I think Daredevil is going to dethrone it later next year when that comes out. So we'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think of Agatha All Along? Did you like it? Did you love the characters in it? Did you think it fulfilled the purpose of being a Disney Plus show? What did you like most? Who's your favorite character? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, bada boom!